Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another short episode of the Normalized Money Show. And today I have Julie here. Hi, Julie. Thanks for being with us again.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. We are going to talk about one of the first assessments that we have people do at the Normalized Money Project night class, which has now moved online. So that way people can take it with flex attendance. And we're doing these classes every Saturday, very short overview. And then you guys can do these assessments to make sure that you are making money, saving money, and having a happy life. We hope that if you are living in one of our boutique shelters, that you are enjoying the house and that you are following these tutorials. So let's go ahead and get started on what this is, which is it's a free quiz called the 5 Love Languages. And we will drop the link below this YouTube video so that way you can take this free quiz. It takes about 15 minutes. And let me show you what the 5 love languages are. You have acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, words of affirmation, and physical touch. Julie, do you have any questions or thoughts so far?
No, I think it takes about 10, 15 minutes in that. And then after you take the quiz, it gives you a little explanation of each of those languages that they talk about. So I think it helps just with your knowing yourself and knowing what your best way to interact with other people.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason that we have people take this as it relates to money is because having 2 incomes is very important right now to housing affordability and also having, a partner, being that humans are social animals. And you want to make sure that you know what your love language is. That way you can let your friends and, your significant other know. For me right now, my love language is quality time. And so if somebody, meaning my husband primarily, doesn't have a lot of time for me, then my feathers tend to get a little ruffled. When we were dating and engaged, we actually learned about this because the church had told us that we needed to take this assessment and listen to the audiobook before they would, perform the marriage ceremony for us. And it was really helpful because at that time, my primary love language, some people might be bilingual and have the same score for 2 of these. But when my husband and I got together at that time, I was acts of service, which means that I needed a lot of help with taking out the trash, doing the dishes, doing the laundry. And so I was constantly asking for help with those things. And it wasn't about those things per se. It's that I was overwhelmed with planning the wedding and getting a new house. And the way that I needed love was with help with that. And so when my husband realized that, he realized that that was the best way to communicate with me in a way that I could understand. Now, if he were to give me gifts, even buy me a new car, I probably would not appreciate that because I'm not a very materialistic person, even though that's very nice, and his love language happens to be physical touch. So that can be common with men. Also, women come back physical touch. So that would be holding hands or a back rub and things of that nature. And if you're not speaking somebody's language, you can see how that might be problematic, right?
Right. And you can also see how maybe, I know it's not, at work, it's not necessarily a personal relationship with people, but it is a relationship with people. And when you talk about acts of service and you talk about, sharing the workload, that might show like appreciation and respect. And I think that too sometimes can come into your work environment in the sense that you get promoted faster or you get better opportunities because you are able to kind of figure out people that you are working with. And I think this outstretches to sometimes just in life, right?
Yeah, with your kids, with your best friend, with your boss, if you can recognize what they are, then you can speak that language to them, and you'll probably see a pretty big difference immediately in the way that they work with you. So I know some people are words of affirmation. And so if you're saying things like, hey, you did a really great job today, or you look beautiful today, or I'm seeing that you are putting in effort, that is going to go a lot further if that is their primary love language than let's say, even wanting to go to a movie and spend, if that's quality time, or buying them a diamond necklace. And so it can be confusing that if you're buying your boss gifts for Christmas and they're not really receptive to that, that might be a cue that that's not their love language. Maybe they do need those words of affirmation. So trying to pick up on those things, because they might be working really hard and nobody's verbally acknowledging that.
Right. So go online, take the test, takes about 15 minutes, and see what you come back with.
Yeah, and let us
Comment
know,
below.
please. Yeah, let's have a conversation here below. We want to keep this going, everyone, so we can talk about these things. And then if you have found any value in this video, please consider subscribing, ring the bell, share, like, and we will see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you.